Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we'll be going over some of the best highlights from the matchup between KT and D during week 1 of the LCK 2024 Spring Split. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
Control, able to keep up the pressure on the bottom side. Pyosik just mirroring Willer. Is going to land the Q, goes in on it as well. Knows that Closer is very weak in the mid lane. Just wants to take the 1v1 and exert that pressure on in. Now Beryl does not care. Puts them together and Henna moving forward. Gets the bailout and picks up the first blood. Immediately goes down though. And now it's Execute on the run.
That was beautifully played by Henna and Execute though. They see that the all-in is happening, and even with
free, if not for getting that last second kill with the bailout and trading it back, getting the first blood, etc. Still a bit of an issue on the bottom side, as you mentioned. And, okay, looking for a player on a BDD who's just going to get grabbed by Execute, who's in mid lane. And even Hui is not able to help out this time around, so BDD just not expecting a Renata gank. And just a bit too much pressure. Closer flashing in.
Still trying to make something happen. Just speeds perfect up. But that's it.
Hand shook, but Execute goes for the bailout, and Beryl is just surviving. Varus not enough damage at this point. Hits level 6 and does pick up at least the kill. And a miss here on the ult from Deft. So that's just going to be a 1-for-1.
Yeah, True Shot Barrage does have a decent channel time, so it was...
Does respect it this time around.
Yeah. He gets his 80 carry ahead, as he is going to continue to do here. In this case is
okay. BD just going to flash. Little ult, little trade back. Willer's going over the wall. Doesn't expect Pyosik to be here. Q is going to miss from Pyosik, and now he's low, and that's a bunch of soldiers right on top of him. As BDD is not able to trade it back. Willer's so low, but he can't quite get on in there. A nice 2v2 win to the side of FearX.
BDD is so close to bringing one kill back there with the Comet, but isn't going to be able to take Willer out. Oh, wait!
Thought he was trying to snipe the Shinjao.
Yeah, baited by the Observer.
How they're going to get into this river. Execute's taking some damage early on. Some nice poke comes in. Another Molten Fissure. Trying to open up in a lane into this one. Now Udyr's just going to sprint at them. In goes Closer. Finds Beryl. That's a free way. And down he goes. Closer's taking a lot of damage though. Ult is going to hit nothing. And Perfect is just a menace there in the pit. Execute getting low as well. But BDD is being hounded by 3 members as they go back in. Pyosik looking for a kill on Navarez. And now with Deft here pretty healthy. Of course, the Rift Herald stolen by KT, but they can't get the eye. It is just going to be Fox to move away.
Ken here for FearX, but then also a huge win in terms of turret gold for KT.
Yeah, I mean, Deft was pretty safe the whole time. I feel like he could have gotten even more aggressive. I don't know what Execute is doing.
Dying.
Yeah. And Beryl's going to get the kill. I don't even know how that happened. I thought Deft actually sniped him. So we're talking about Deft. He's obviously very
lane, and Azir is okay on his own, but Udyr doesn't need turrets. He just runs. He'll run at you and he'll run away from you. Kind of an issue is, speaking of
running at people, Clear in a lot of trouble. Tons of damage coming out from pretty much everyone as the hostile takeover not going to be quick enough. So they get in, they get out, and that's kind of what this composition does, right? Very mobile. You're throwing a big ult. Okay, that's a flash out of Renata, but that's also Shockwave down for the fight. Willer, though, again, he's just getting poked out on the team. He's just in the front. He's going to throw up that one. It's going to be a spite fight, and it goes to Pyosik. Don't do that against this guy. He's going to hit it as now Closer going in just gets the flash out of BDD as Pyosik gets a massive kick as the health bar is super low. Closer is a one-man army, but so is Perfect. Take a look at this Udyr. You cannot kill him as in goes Willer. One last attempt. He does take out BDD. But now it's just Closer again, and it's felt like that for a large part of this game as Sundik's disc does come up, and Closer is actually the one guy who's able to fight against Udyr, but it feels a bit short-lived as Udyr's doing almost more damage to him than Closer is. As Closer goes back in, eats a stun to the face, and now with the range will take out Perfect, and at least they get one.
Find an angle. Doesn't look likely.
They had a ward back there, it looks like. And maybe an attempt for a flank, but that's not really going to work. Willer just alone again in the front. And so much damage coming out right now. Nice pick here on a Pyosik, but pretty tanky on this Lee Sin. He's going to get away for now as the rest of KT comes in and will help out against this one Closer. A massive burst as he does get the bailout. Another rumble in the front, but it's just not enough. had a nice little stand, but at the end of the day, it's Udyr on top, and Willer's not going to be able to do enough here. BDD and Barrel, partners in crime, they take the ace, and that'll be the end of the game.
12 out of 15 kill participation for this way that got Deft ahead. There were some errors by Barrel, but KT came into this first game with the first game of their tournament off of it. Very clean stuff here. Creativity coming out of the bottom lane, something Barrel is known for. And yeah, it was messy at times, but the strategy absolutely worked.
Oh no. Well, that's going to do it. Game number 1 goes into the hands of KT. They have a little fun in the fountain. And we have the announcer here to help out with the live chat.